Welcome to EPG Pathshala. We are dealing with module number 35, social networking sites. The objectives of this module is to create an understanding of what are social networking sites, to create an understanding and develop an understanding of various characteristics of social networking sites, to understand the advantages and disadvantages of social networking sites, and also to understand the various uses of social networking sites, especially in the field of education. Man, being an social animal, has an innate tendency or desire to talk, to understand, to listen and to interact with one another. This is nothing but communication. Do you think man communicated when in ancient times, older times? Yes, they did. The earliest forms of communication could be seen on the cave walls, wherein man has used different signs and symbols to understand and to express his different feelings and emotions to his other fellow men. As times have changed, so has the communication pattern. Now, cave art proves that man started telling stories the moment his brain was ready to do. We developed a standard of communication very different from the other animals. Human discoveries have enabled different and complex forms of communication, which has moved us from cave paintings and drawings to more complex technology-based communication means. Now, we communicate one to many, which has given rise to the social networking sites as we know of them today. After cave paintings, we had the written and the oral words and the languages which came into picture. We used animals to send our messages to others. Then we had the post and the telegraph come into picture. Then came the big revolution, computers. Computers led us to believe and have a different and a drastic change in the way we communicate with one another. We have come a long way from the earliest means of communication to the communication superhighway as of now. Social networking sites are communications which are based on and deals with interactions between people using online mode. These types of interactions are made possible if they have similar interest and information for sharing. Social networking sites permit free flow of communication, leading to varied and new information. Such interactions enable better input of ideas, discussions and relevant contribution to the queries. It permeates beyond a structural boundary and reaches out to build a rich database which improves networking amongst the people involved. It targets a wide audience from different areas like education, entertainment, business, governmental organization, non-governmental organization, scientific communities as well as social groups. Communication is an essential component of social networking. Human discoveries have enabled the enhancement of communication system from cave drawings to paintings to oral, print and internet communication. This also brought about a change in the style of communication and interaction. Social networking has led to various different forms of communication also. As times have changed, so has the way man's interactions. With the advent of communication, computers and internet, communication mainly through the email. Later, newer forms developed like blogs, chats, instant messenger, discussion forums. If you look at it, early online services made an effort to support social networks, which included bulletin board services. Early social networking on the World Wide Web began in the form of generalized online communities. New social networking methods were developed by the end of 1990s and many sites began to develop more advanced features for users to find and manage friends. Facebook, launched in 2004, became the largest social networking site in the world in the early 2009. The idea of social networking sites was to bring people closer to interact with one another in chat rooms and at the same time encourage them to share personal information and ideas. These sites provided easy to use tools and free or cheap web space to create personal web pages. Some communities took a different approach by simply having people linked to each other via email addresses. In the late 1900s, user profile became a central feature of social networking sites, allowing users to compile list of friends and search for others with similar interest. Now, we go on to one of the subtopics, which is what is the social networking site that we are speaking about. A social networking site is basically a place where people who have similar interests in terms of their profession as well as their personal life can build an active social life. It helps people to connect with one another on a web-based platform. Here, people like you and me can make our own profile and can decide with whom we want to share our information. At the same time, we will also have access to others' information. Social networking sites are websites which are focused on building online communities of people having shared interest. They have common themes of information sharing, person-to-person interaction, and creation of shared and collaborative content. It facilitates open communication, leading to enhanced information discovery and delivery. It helps in improving business reputation and client base with minimal use of advertising. Emails and instant messaging are the most common methods of keeping tabs on one another. But it is not limited to these. We can also share pictures, videos, and audios with one another. Social networking sites allow users to share ideas, pictures, posts, activities, events, interests with people in their own network. Put simply, we can say social networking is a way for one person to meet up with other people on the internet. People use social networking sites for meeting new friends, finding old friends, or locating people who have same interests or even problems that they may have. Now we look at some of the characteristics of social networking sites. A social networking site is a platform to build social networks or social relations among people who share interests, activities, backgrounds, or real-life connections. Social networking is a web-based service that allows individuals to create a public profile, to create a list of users with whom they can share a connection and views and cross the connection within the system. Most social network sites services are web-based and provide means for users to interact over the internet, such as using the email and the instant messaging. Social networking sites help us to make a public profile, make a list of people we want to share or connect with, at the same time view their list. This list we talk about nothing but our friend list. Using answers to questions about our age, location, interest will help create a profile. We can upload pictures, audio, video content and are allowed to change a profile or modify it from time to time. Many sites allow users to post blog entries, search for others with similar interests and compile and share lists of contacts. These user profiles mostly have a section dedicated to comments from friends and other users. To protect user privacy, social networks have controls that allow users to choose who can view their files, contact them, add them to their contact list and so on. These social networks also enable us to be part of a group with similar interests or problems. People use social networking sites for meeting new friends, finding old friends, or locating people who have same interests or problems. In most communities now, with the help of mobile phones, users can create their own profile, make friends, create and participate in chat rooms, hold private conversations, share photos and videos, and also share blogs. Wireless services allow people to build their own mobile community. Social networking sites allow for broadcasts which are similar to live radio and television broadcasts, wherein the user can contribute content and upload it at the same time. Twitter was the first social networking site to do this, wherein users can broadcast to the world what they are doing or what is on their mind with a 140 character. Facebook followed suit with their live feed where users' activities streamed as soon as it happens. While Twitter focuses on words, Clickster, another real-time service, focuses on group photo sharing wherein users can update their photo streams with photos while at an event. Facebook, however, remains the largest photo sharing website. In April 2012, the image-based social media network Pinterest had become the third largest social network in the United States. As we know, social networking sites not only help individuals to build interactions on networking, but also to groups or communities. The latest trend is this, where companies are merging business needs and experiences by building interactive communities online. Many provide specialized networking tools and applications that can be accessed via their websites. Now, we go on to the next aspect of our module, which is the uses of social networking sites. As we go on dealing with uses one after the other, we would realize that the many uses of social networking sites. We start with the first one, which is the uses of social networking sites in education. One of the biggest uses of social networking sites in education is how it has made possible for the shy and introvert child in the classroom to be more vocal with his ideas and opinions on the internet. He or she doesn't feel threatened or bullied like what he or she must be experiencing in a classroom situation. It has opened up a huge world for these children who otherwise would feel left out. Social networking sites also has helped today's generation to develop technical and social skills which can be transferred to their daily life needs. As teachers, when we are able to create an interest among our students by using the medium of social networking to provide learning experiences for them, teaching and learning becomes more relevant and useful for them. As teachers, when we are able to create an interest amongst our students by using the medium of social networking to provide meaningful learning experience to them, teaching and learning becomes more useful and meaningful for them, fun and also relevant to them. Media, be it print or net based, is part of our lives, interwoven with the other things in our life. Even to simply send or an email or an update a status, a participant needs to develop technical skills. This will help in navigating on the social networking sites later. The development of new media skills is extremely helpful to the youth in navigating the digital world with confidence. Since social networking allows sharing, mentoring, developing social interaction, it helps develop a sense of participatory culture, but where each one of the individual freely participate in a wholehearted manner. These networks also allow students to converse and collaborate with others in real time. Curriculum uses of social networking services can also include sharing curriculum related resources. Educators tap into user generated content to find and discuss curriculum related content for their students. Responding to the popularity of social networking sites among the teachers and students, teachers are increasingly using social networks to supplement their teaching and learning in traditional classroom environment, as they can provide new and innovative opportunities for enriching existing curriculum through creative, authentic, flexible, non-linear learning experiences to their students. Social networks focused on supporting relationships between teachers and their students are now used for learning, educator, professional development and content sharing. There are a lot of social networking sites for teachers that are being built to foster relationship that include educational e-blogs, portfolios, formal and informal communities, as well as communications such as chats, discussion boards and synchronous forums. These are some of the uses of social networking sites in education. We move on to the next use, which is the use of social networking sites by the government agencies. Now, how do these people use social networking sites and for what purpose? Social networking in recent times is being used by various government agencies. The networking tools serves as a quick and easy way for the government agencies to get the opinion of the public and to keep the public updated on the government activities. News about contagious diseases, their prevention and treatment can easily be sent across to the public. A lot of socially relevant messages regarding environment, effects of global warming are made available through these social networking sites. There are many useful sites which are used effectively to spread and demonstrate the importance of vaccination in our country. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration provides a virtual experience to people where they can create a virtual island and explore underground caves and explore the effects of global warming. In recent times, the various political uprisings in different parts of the world that we have seen have a lot of positive support from these social networking sites. Can you imagine the impact of these social networking sites if they were around in the 1800s and the 1900s? Moving on to the next use, which is the use in business. How do people in business use social networking sites? Use of social networking services has a major impact in the way business is conducted. Since social networks are only need only need internet, which is available at low cost, is useful for entrepreneurs and small time businessmen. It helps them expand their contact and also conduct business for them. They can use the networks to advertise and promote their products and services. These sites help put up banners and text advertisements for the business communities. Social networking works on a global scale, so you can imagine the impact of these advertisements on a global level. The power of social networking is beginning to permeate into culture of businesses, where they are finding use of collaboration, file sharing and knowledge transfer. Coming to the next use, which is the use of social networking sites in medical and health sector. Legitimate medical practitioners, that is doctors, have started using social networking sites to collaborate and communicate with their own fraternity regarding the various developments in the field, and also to the need to address the problems they face in a day-to-day life as a trained doctor. They are able to share their knowledge about doctors as well as institutions which provide healthcare facilities. With the lifestyle that people are leading now, there are numerous kinds of physical and mental ailments affecting their lives, and there are many networks which are created basically to deal with such problems. Here, the members can interact with one another about the symptoms and also the remedies. People with terminal diseases can connect with others in their situation. They offer hope and encouragement to one another. For alcoholics and addicts, these social networks give people in recovery the ability to communicate with one another, strengthen their recovery procedure by encouraging others who can relate to their situation. There are many other websites which offer support groups to a wide variety of topics. Some social networks aim to encourage healthy lifestyle in their users. People with weight loss issues can connect with certain networks like Sparks People. Apart from these uses, we also see that social networking sites also find its use in political situations. Now, how does that happen? The world is changing every day and in every possible way. These changes can be seen in the politics of the world. There are so many political changes taking place, and social networking sites have a huge role in the way they take place and influence people to be part of the change. Revolutions taking place anywhere in the world keep people connected through these social networks. These sites provide a forum, a medium for the revolutionaries to voice their opinion and needs and also get support from the people. In the case of the Egyptian revolution, people around the world knew about the struggle going on in Tahrir Square as it was happening. Human rights activists can condemn the brutalities against human life happening anywhere in the world. Also, any event in the world like a natural calamity in any part of the world connects people through the social networking sites. They reach out to help each other with resources and help deliver to those who need it. Apart from all these uses, we have one more very interesting use, which is by the scientific community. Science and the scientific community are progressing in leaps and bounds on everyday basis. These changes that happen on an everyday basis can be shared by the larger communities using the social networking sites. Specific knowledge about which is useful in the scientific community is also exchanged through these social networking sites. Sharing always leads to exponential leap in knowledge and information. People from the scientific community can share papers, review each other's work, offer insights, help publicize events and have fruitful and healthy discussions. Without costing much money and time, social networking sites help in maintaining social interactions. It helps others to see us as a person we are, and especially in today's world where extremely busy schedules have stopped us from having any real kind of social interactions. Now we move on to the advantages and limitations of social networking sites. Social networking not only allows people to meet and communicate with strangers, but also lets users organize and make visible their social contacts. In many ways, social media has led to positive changes in the way people communicate and share information. Children earlier were not exposed to the events and happenings outside of the immediate world. But with the social networking sites and the use of internet has helped creating a lot of awareness about the events and happenings outside of the limited world. They've learned to see the problems they face exist everywhere, and also that there are problems in the world apart from their own. It helps them to understand the world and its problems in a much better way. Social networking sites help children to think and resolve issues that can be beneficial to them as well as to others. It helps develop a sense of collaboration among them, where they can see themselves in others and are able to be a part of the solution rather than the problem. Boundaries of the world that we talk about are shrinking. Today we talk about global citizens. Social networking sites help in improving world awareness. Earlier, children were not keen on knowing about the political, the social, economic, health problems of the people around the world. But social networking sites have opened up this world to them, and they have become aware citizens of the world, and they are keen to know about the happenings in the rest of the world. They can share their views on world economy, politics, and their voices are heard, making them more aware of their rights and duties and responsibilities. Social networking sites help create a more engaging learning experience. When learning experiences are infused into their life through the use of websites, students realize that learning can and should be a part of everyday life. It does not have to be separated and unattached. Shy and introvert students who otherwise do not speak in the class are able to express themselves through these networks. Social networking sites help in sharing current practices through a knowledge network. People in the scientific and medical community are able to share the expertise and interact with one another for the general benefit of all those involved. Social networking sites are also help bring accountability to the people out in the open. People caught doing bad deeds are projected on these networks, and at the same time, people have become more expressive of the expectation from their government. Social networking offers many benefits. It is now easier than ever to keep in contact with old friends and colleagues. The professional networking site LinkedIn even allows users to request introductions to business people who are on their contact list. The potential of this enhanced connectivity is huge. Whereas, once you would be left sifting through business cards after a networking event, trying to remember details about each person, you can now easily look up a connection's credentials and business interests on their social media profile. If there are certain advantages that we listed out, there are also some disadvantages that we need to talk and discuss. Social networking sites also has a dark side. These can sometimes result in negative outcomes, some with long-term consequences. While many people use social networking sites for wholesome, ethical and healthy reasons, there are also many who utilize it to abuse and exploit others, particularly children and teens. Social networking sites opens up the possibility of hackers to commit fraud and launch spam and virus attacks. Everyone is at risk, but the children are especially so. It increases the risk of people falling prey to online schemes that seem genuine, resulting in data or identity theft. It may encourage exploitation and abuse, which may lead to very negative effects on the lives of the people. The use of fake identities is one advantage these people have in order to be more confident in exploiting and abusing children. A lot of time is wasted on these social networking sites, especially in a work environment. People get busy in their office time with these networking sites. It results in loss of productivity when employees are busy updating their profiles or updating their pictures, chatting with their other acquaintances. Frustration and problems of being on these sites also results in employees losing important and efficient working hours. People who use social networking sites for their daily communication are hooked to a point that they neglect their health responsibilities, especially their diet. The addictive nature of social media leads to eating disorders, obesity, heart problems, sleep disorders and other persistent health issues. Additionally, a constant exposure to the internet because of the social networking addiction prevents a child or a teen from engaging in physical activities and socialization. They become so dependent on it that they start to think making contact with outside the people outside of these social networks are not necessary. They become socially and physically stagnant. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is one of the most notable conditions resulting from the social networking sites addiction. The practice of logging in daily to see hundreds of photos, comments and user status have begun to take the ability to focus on something for more than an hour or two, making ADHD a very real and possible effect of social networking sites. When interacting with someone through text message, instant messaging or email, a large portion of how humans interact is gone. This leads to severing social ties and leads to further depression and loneliness. Narcissism. the excessive love or admiration of oneself has become one of the largest problems, especially in these users. This way of self-entitled thinking is very dangerous for any person, can be negatively affect how they see themselves as well as how they treat and perceive others. So, what we have seen now are some of the issues which arise out of excessive use of social networking sites. Let us summarize what we have done so far. Social networking sites are communications or interactions with other people using an online mode. We have seen how people can communicate with one another through their discussions, through chats, through photo sharing, through audio or video with other users across the world. Social networking sites are web-based activities which allow us to articulate a list of users and interact with them on a daily basis. Hundreds of social media networks have been created and millions of users are on it, ready to share information and knowledge. They also help us organize and carry on with our lives as we know of it today. Most of the key features of these networks are very similar, but the culture that they offer is very different. Some of them offer it to a wide and diverse group of people, but more of them are localized based on their gender preferences, on their caste or where they live at present. The most common use of social networking sites is for personal reasons. It helps us to connect with old friends, find new ones and old ones, and also relate to one another on a day-to-day basis. In many ways, social media has a positive effect on the way people interact and communicate with one another. But that also has a very dark side to it, as we have seen earlier. Just like a coin, social networking sites also have two sides. One which is positive, which has immense use in the world today, which helps us develop skills that go beyond what we need and for our future. But at the same time, it also has a very dark side to it, with a lot of issues that can come up in our life if we are not too careful with using social media network to a very large extent. Using anything within a limited period of time is useful to us. Thank you.